food review. So let's go, guys!
Japanese food is popular in the Philippines, especially in Metro Manila. All malls have at least one Japanese food establishment, from popular joints like Teriyaki Boy and Tokyo Tokyo, to more expensive fine dining that specializes on katsu, ramen, or sushi. They are everywhere. Now, let us begin our own journey to the land of the rising sun. Today, we order different kinds of donburi dishes, which is basically rice with some topping and is served in a bowl. Typical toppings for these casual rice dishes in Japan are beef, which is called the gyudon, chicken and egg, which is called the katsudon, and tempura, which is called the tendon. The gyudon is usually made from beef strips cooked with onion and green onion topped with egg. The gyudon's rice was cooked perfectly, but the taste of the food was definitely made to cater more to the Filipino preference. Ginger was added, and it was saltier than it was sweet. The paper-thin beef melted in my mouth and everything still came together. It was a good meal all in all. The katsudon is a bowl of rice topped with deep-fried pork cutlet, egg, vegetables, and condiments. The rice was sticky, well-cooked, and flavorful because of the broth and soy sauce from the pork cutlet. The egg was a little bit overcooked, so it was a little hard. The meal overall was good, and it filled me up. The tendon, which had the tempura as toppings, included shrimp and assorted vegetables. The rice was sticky and cooked perfectly, and the tempura itself was crispy. The dish was pretty good, but the only problem with it was that it only came with 2 pieces of shrimp tempura, and I feel like there should have been more.
While rice is a staple Japanese food in both Japanese and Filipino cuisine, several types of noodles, udon, soba, and ramen are popular for light meals. In other cultures, slurping soup is rude, especially when with company, but in Japanese culture, it's a sign that you're enjoying your food. A break from the usual shoyu ramen, this particular tonkotsu bowl was served warm with rich, flavorful broth. Though heartily topped with pork slices, soft-boiled eggs, and seaweed, the noodles in the ramen were thinner than traditional Japanese noodles and seemed more akin to Cantonese Hong Kong style noodles. The texture and size of the ramen noodles added for a different twist to the soup dish and didn't take away from the overall taste experience.
The first roll we ordered was the tonkatsu maki. According to the menu, it's tonkatsu with 2 sauces. This particular roll was different because it was cooked inside. Despite being very different, it was very good. It was especially tasty because of the herbs and spices added to the mayonnaise. Another roll we ordered was the volcano roll, or the spicy tempura roll. According to the menu, it is spicy tuna marinated with a flavorful hot sauce that makes the roll even more addictive. The hot sauce in the roll had a moderate spice level. It was very tasty because of the other elements in the roll. The last roll we ordered was the aburi, or torched salmon roll. According to the menu, it is a roll with an aroma of torched salmon and an accented flavor of citron pepper. The citron pepper complemented the perfectly torched salmon. The cucumber slices also added a touch of freshness to the roll. Whether or not the sushi rolls we had eaten were authentic tends to depend on the question of what you define as authentic. Authentic meaning unadulterated from its origin? Well then, no, the sushi we ate was definitely a product of the need to appeal to a different taste. But something to consider is that the roll itself was made and invented by a Japanese chef who happened to have an idea to appeal to customers with a different preference. as the rolls we tried that were also made by a Japanese chef, to say that the basis of what sushi is extended from its original form is to diminish almost every other form of sushi that does not have a fish on top of it. We can say that this roll is authentic and say rather it's a product of globalization.
So, is it good? Is the sushi good?
It's very good. Yeah. I like it. Very delicious.
Is it similar to the sushi in Japan?
I think so. It's very similar to Japan.
Which one was your favorite? The first, the second, or the third?
I like the last one. I was using a mayonnaise, so it's like very delicious for me. So I like the last one.
Nigiri is a specific kind of sushi, which is sliced raw fish over pressed vinegar rice. We ordered two kinds of nigiri, salmon nigiri and tuna nigiri. We also ordered the uni. Sushi uni is sea urchin in Japanese.
So, Masaki, how do you eat sushi properly in Japan?
We can use our hands or chopsticks. Either way, it's okay.
Personally, I think that the nigiri I tasted was very similar to what my host family had given me when I stayed in Japan. As for the uni though, it was my first time ever eating uni, which is why my reaction was like that. It was like nothing I'd ever tasted before, and it was so good.
After we eat, we say, ごちそうさまでした.
Thank you for watching our food review. We hope you enjoyed this small taste of Japan. Bye!